again here in Movida.
Celebrating the Independence Day of a lot of countries in Central America.
Estamos de celebración de independencia de Centroamérica.
Bueno, hoy vamos a celebrar la independencia de ciertos países de Centroamérica. Yo quiero pues empezar por ahí, vamos a empezar por ahí, vamos a grabar el podcast de una vez, vamos a empezarlo para
Okay.
como relajarnos, ¿no?
Ok.
Listo. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy, chicos?
Hoy vamos a disfrutar el día.
Ujú.
Sí, esa es la idea, conectar con tú misma, conectar con la comunidad también.
Ok, vamos a celebrar la independencia, que somos libres. También pues agradecer un poco donde estamos, el lugar que nos ha acogido a muchos y pues obviamente celebrar nuestras raíces.
Ujú. Bueno, vamos a devolvernos un poquito. We're going to go back a little bit to the beginning of all this. We're celebrating the independence of what countries tonight?
So we're celebrating first
Let's
Honduras.
go from the north.
What's the top one?
The top one,
It's Mexico.
México.
Mexico is celebrating their independence also in September. Not part of Central America, and I also want to make that emphasis. Not
How
part of.
come?
It's
When
part
did it
of
start
North
not being
America.
part of
Mexico is
Central?
part of North America. Yeah, it's part of North America with the United States and Canada. That's part of the
Okay.
North America part. Central America, we will start. The first one is going to be
Guatemala.
Guatemala. Right after Mexico, we go with Guatemala. Right underneath is El Salvador.
Es que a mí me iba mal en sociales cuando estudiaba.
Pero bueno,
Hay que
Pero
revisar.
hablen ustedes.
pero it's okay. We can review. Let's just review what are the countries that we have. So we go Mexico,
México,
Guatemala.
Guatemala,
Guatemala,
El Salvador.
El
El
Salvador,
Salvador,
Honduras.
Honduras,
Costa Rica
Costa Rica,
Y Nicaragua.
y
Nicaragua.
Y también
tenemos un séptimo. There is a seventh country that we cannot leave out, which is Chile.
Also
Chile.
celebrating their Independence Day on September, not in the same week, but the next week. But yeah, we're just going to throw the event in one time, and we're going to celebrate this month with the blast.
So taking into account that we are all this big community here in the Philippines, in which there are a lot of Latinos from everywhere in the Americas, so we decided to throw this event here in Movida. We're going to throw this Latino party, and for this Latino party, we're going to have DJ 𝐏𝐶𝐄, which is going to be indulging us with all the Latino beats and all the energy that we come from Latin America. So DJ 𝐏𝐶𝐄,
señor.
¿qué tenemos preparado para esta noche?
Bueno, para hoy tenemos una gran rumba, como siempre.
Ajá.
Vamos a romperla con muchos sonidos latinos.
Sí.
Vamos a traer muchas canciones, muchas coreografías que nos van a llevar a esos tiempos cuando éramos niños.
Ajá.
Cuando uno era niño, siempre ¿en su casa hacían fiestas o no?
Demasiado. Crecí
¿Cada cuánto hacían fiestas en su casa?
cada 8 días.
Pues por ejemplo, mis raíces de DJ vienen por eso. Mis papás trabajaban como a 10 cuadras, a 10 calles de donde vivíamos y siempre terminaban haciendo las fiestas los fines de semana en mi casa. Y yo me despertaba muy pequeño por el olor a comida, porque llevaban comida, me levantaba a comer y terminaba pues acompañándolos toda la noche en la rumba.
Y lo ponían a poner la música.
Obvio, me acuerdo que en ese tiempo eran los cassettes y uno tenía que devolverlo con un esfero.
¿Usted alcanzó a tocar con cassette?
Claro, con cassette.
Este man está viejo.
Viejísimo. Y después,
Ni es el City, ¿no?
compraron mis papás un equipo que era de una bandeja de 5 CDs.
Ah, ok, sí.
Y llegó el CD a mi vida y todo cambió.
Pero bueno, ya no estamos tocando con un equipo, ya no estamos tocando con equipo de CDs, ya estamos tocando con una controladora hermosa que tiene aquí movida.
Super, bro.
Y vamos entonces a irnos con géneros, como qué géneros vamos a tocar esta
Pues
noche.
bueno, yo pienso que tenemos que tocar, si venimos desde las raíces, tocar merengue,
Ok,
salsa, bachata.
ok.
Vamos con algo de música, algo que casi, o sea, a mí me fascina, pero hay gente que no le gusta, que es reggaetón.
Ajá.
O sea, casi nadie le gusta
A mí
el reggaetón.
me encanta.
Bueno, creo que el reggaetón hoy por hoy se está volviendo, creo que la música latina por excelencia. Hay muchos artistas de reggaetón que están ganando demasiados premios y bueno, ¿por qué no?
Sí, el reggaetón se volvió como una música mundial.
Ajá.
Es a nivel mundial, usted escucha reggaetón en todo el mundo. Entonces va a haber algo de reggaetón, Pero la idea es eso, traer las raíces, traer esos recuerdos, que hoy nos acordemos de cuando éramos niños y nos llevaban a esas primeras fiestas, que gozábamos, que bailábamos con las primitas. ¿Usted bailaba con sus primas, Johnny?
Y yo sí, claro, claro. Y más que eso,
Yo no.
Ella bailaba con los primos.
y más que eso, I think that is also we are really like creating a space for people to to go back to those years, childhood, like you were little. But I think that now that we're grown ups, it's more like we're creating the space for people to really feel what is to be again in a Latino party, you know, because here in the Philippines, we have a lot of bars and there are like
A lot of type of parties.
great different parties, but there is very difficult to find like a full Latino party. And that's something that we are creating with Rock and Roll Out, and I'm very, 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 very proud with that.
Bueno, pero yo tengo una pregunta.
Ajá.
Digamos, bueno, nosotros porque somos latinos, pero ¿cómo son las fiestas acá? ¿Cómo celebran acá, Ani?
Es
Cuénteme
muy
un poquito.
diferente, es muy diferente. Acá en Filipinas, pues, obvio que hay bares. There are bars that are party, we call it like that, when you dance and you have upbeat and, you know, we also have techno, right?
Ah, okay.
But it's a different type of vibe. We don't dance in partners.
Yes, exactly. That's one of the big differences. And when I arrived here to the Philippines, one of the first things that shocked me when they invited me to my first party, I think it was a wedding or a birthday or something like that. So of course, when they ask you to go to a party, so of course you're expecting to be like really dancing and you expect the party, right? But no, here Filipinos are more chill when they have their celebrations. They are more like into sitting down with their family, friends, and with the bottle, like, you know, with some food and all that. So I feel like it's a different type of party, but we are so glad. We're very glad that they have opened their doors for the Latino community to be here.
Okay.
Now, I also have another question. I have another question for Annie. What do we have today? We are launching our line of merchandise.
Yes.
So I want you to walk us through.
Well, right here in front, you will see some type of items that has Rock and Roll Out logo. These are the very first ones that we are releasing. First, we have those mugs. We have already have used these mugs. And they're very nice. You really feel the vibe of, you know, the Rock and Roll Out theme.
Yeah.
Show it. Yeah.
Yes. So here we are. This is our mug for tonight. We're introducing our merch. For everyone that is here interested, we're gonna have some giveaways, algunos freebies for tonight for our guests of the party. We have some activities for them to enjoy this mug that has the logo of Rock and Roll Out on the front, and in the back it will have our slogan that says.
Eso me parece muy bonito porque siempre cuando uno va a tomar su cafecito en la mañana, o su bebida, no sé, a mí el que me gusta el café, la idea es que usted vea ese pocillo por detrás y vea ese mensaje tan bonito que tiene para que usted todos los días comience su día así. Usted es una estrella.
Y hay que empezar a. You have to believe. You start believing that we are all talented in some aspects. And that's what I was sharing with Annie the other day. Sometimes in life we are so hard to ourselves because sometimes you judge yourself too strong, in which like maybe you're not doing what you think that you were good at, and maybe you went to college to study medicine, and maybe you are not exercising your profession, and then you say, no, I'm a failure because I cannot be a doctor. But what if you start checking on that list of abilities or skills that you have and try to pursue into a different field, right? And that's when you be the star starts growing on you, when you start trusting.
¿Y qué más
on your
tenemos?
skills.
¿Qué más hay?
Y adicional de eso, we also have gorras, a cap that, you know, is very well designed. We have the sandwich cup, a bull cup for us to. Déjame poner. Mira.
Uy, qué chula.
Uy, se ve
muy bonita.
Ahora sí.
La cachucha, ¿no?
Y sí, we have 5 freebies of the mugs and also the cap for those that want to join the activities for tonight. You're going to bring home some of these, so make sure to stay tuned.
Okay, great. Additionally to the caps, And additional to the mugs, we are also bringing some
Some
buttons.
pins, some bottom pins.
Bottom pins for the guests that are going to be joining us tonight. So you have like a little memory of what is going to happen tonight.
Yo tenía estos en el colegio
Sí.
y eran de equipos de fútbol y de las bandas.
Ajá.
Y se los ponía uno a la maleta o se los ponía uno acá. Y también esto servía para chuzar a los amigos.
Bueno, entonces, everybody, please be ready for tonight because we're going to have some activities along the party for you to find out what are the mechanics for you to win one of these mugs or one of these caps or the pins that we have.
That's exactly what we're going to do tonight.
Yes, exactly.
We have some of our very close friends that for them to show us the steps of how to dance these Latin traditional dances, which are salsa, bachata, merengue.
Yeah.
Also those ones that we already know here in the Philippines, Macarena is something very famous. So
Yeah,
we would
Macarena.
love to dance it all together
Yes.
in one sync.
So I think that's the best way for us to like really share our culture. Because I know that a lot of people, when they say, oh my God, Latinos, you guys are crazy, the parties are crazy. But now we want to make you part of the craziness. Now we want to make you part of how to dance salsa, how to spin, how to dance reggaeton, how to dance merengue. And the most important is that we can link our cultures, that we can actually celebrate our roots, that we celebrate our Hispanic heritage that Latinos and Filipinos have, right? And that is what we are expecting for tonight.
Yes. For me, as a Filipino, I'm also excited to celebrate always with Latin community. Why? Because, well, I love this type of parties where you're very engaged and you're talking to the people and also dancing, a lot of movement. So for me, that's a great party. And also, we're celebrating the Heritage Month, the start of the Heritage celebration of Latin. And I also remember as Filipino that, we're conquered by the same conquistadores. And for me, I share the same celebration or that feeling of lift off of freedom together with all the Latin countries that have been freed. So
Great.
for me, I will celebrate tonight as well.
Y de esta manera, and in this way, we really want to close it, but not before saying thank you so much for the people who has already arrived. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of our podcast, which is the first part of this celebration. We normally run this podcast first, and right after we finish with this, we start with the party. So you guys, thank you so much for being on time, and I really hope that you have fun the whole night tonight. Enjoy our promos, enjoy the delicious food that we have in the bar, and enjoy the Hispanic
Hey,
heritage.
let's not forget, for the people from Corona are here
Yes.
to sponsor the event.
Yes.
So it's just a round of applause.
Very special shout out for the people from Corona. They are here with us for tonight, and they're giving the support for this Spanish Heritage Month celebration. We were in conversations with the owners of the bar because sometimes people, Latinos, when we go to party, it is kind of like being in a Zumba class, or it's like you're doing aerobics. You're sweating, you're dancing, you're spinning, and of course, you need a delicious and cold beer on your table. And thank you very much for the people from Corona to be here with us for celebrating.
También
our-
agradezcámosle mucho a Movida, que nos presta sus instalaciones para grabar el podcast, para hacer esta clase de rumbas. Y váyanse preparando, alístense, no se les olvide que el próximo mes tenemos México y fiesta de disfraces. Vamos a celebrar el Halloween, entonces con tiempo vayan preparando su disfraz porque van a venir muchas sorpresas con Rock and Roll Out en este mes.
Guys, thank you so much for your attention tonight. Thank you very much. I really hope that we enjoyed. And a round of applause for you.
Y recuerden que los queremos mucho. Rock and Roll Out al aire.
Let's go. 𝐇𝐈𝐒 música caliente. Proyecto 1, 2, 3. Vamos a brincar otra vez. Mucho éxito. Ladies won't let me go. En Puerto Rico, Ecuador, en México.
¿Y mi país? ¿Qué país? Santo Domingo tan lindo.
Nací en Nueva York, pero no me digas gringo. Yo siento el calor de mi gente. No necesito Tito para cruzar el puente. No necesito Julio para ir a la iglesia. Nelson, which chick do you wanna get?
Esa.
Eric,
Esa.
Johnny,
Esa.
las quiero todas. Está pegado porque la música está de moda. Los hombres con el mujeres con el Magic One y Proyecto 1 está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Sé que te gustó, te gustó. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Sé que te gustó, te gustó. Proyecto 1, fuego, humo.
Tengo sed.
Dale jugo, en España dicen zumo.
Yeah.
Con las manos todo el mundo. Magic One es el mejor. Punto. In other words, we got the whole package. A dance, dance, dance that'll take away your baggage. Chicas con mini faldas y tights. En Florida, Washington DC y Washington Heights. Y en Colombia.
¿A dónde?
Colombia, la música se baila porque es una bomba. Que se oye cada hora. La única cosa que quiero es robo y mujeres gordas. Algo que me gusta mucho. She gotta be pretty in the face, not a scooch. Los hombres con el mujeres con el Magic One y Proyecto 1 está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Sé que te gustó, te gustó. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Sé que te gustó, te gustó. Let's go. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. Está pegado. 2 y 2 son 4, 4 y 2 son 6. 6 y 2 son 8 y 8, 16. Come on. 2 y 2 son 4, 4 y 2 son 6. 6 y 2 son 8 y 8, 16. Diferentes chicas en una semana. 7 dominicanas, 4 cubanas, un par de peruanas y una panameña, otra puertorriqueña y una de Pennsylvania. Ha, ha. Got chicks by the flocks and 9 dukes. You know I raised my stock now with the 9 tray.